Don't you love it when there's some breaking news? Don't you love it when there's breaking news from a player we all love? Stay tuned and find out. Let's go. Reece James announces the status of his injury. I think you're all going to love this. Stay tuned for that. Then Christian Flack releases 5-man shortlist that Chelsea have to replace Frank Lampard if things go downhill. I'm going to give you my first choice. My first choice. No more waiting. I've done my research. I'm here with the facts and I'm here to put my neck on the line so you guys can chew me up and spit me out in the future if this goes wrong. And finally, the story I'm most excited for. So I brought you guys recently that Leeds, Newcastle, all interested in Fikayo Tomori. AC Milan, yes. The Rossoneri, I think that's how you pronounce it. One of the two. They want him, and I'm not going to lie to you, I want him to go. I'm in a great mood. This is going to be a great video today. Days like this, when I'm in the mood to make great videos, they're usually fun, they're usually jokes, they're usually energetic, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm here with a bang today. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, reciprocate my energy, spread the love, spread the joy, and let's get into the first story. Reece James has really made my day. Let's go. Going to start with the big news. The big news is Reece James announces on Twitter, over here, he is back in training. And this is fantastic news. Look, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Reece has had a knee injury where people thought he might actually need surgery. That's what the reports were coming out. But he picked up a hamstring injury and has been out since with no prognosis on when he could be back. Guess what now? He's back. He's back in training. I don't know if he's able to start or even get some minutes against Fulham, but this is a great sign. We've got Leicester coming up on Tuesday, and I have a feeling when he's writing stuff like I'm back, he is going to be back with a bang for at least one of these games. And I'm not going to lie to you, we need him ASAP. You know I am Team Reece whenever it comes to him playing instead of Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta has been a great servant for the club, and he's great to have in and around the dressing room and in the FA Cup games, Carling Cup games, and even some dead rubber group stage games in the Champions League. But when you're going for top 4 or a title, hopefully we can get on a good run and somehow sneak our way. If Man United are in a title race, so can we be, alright? We just have to get on a run, and I'm being extremely positive right now. We need to win our next 4. And then we can recalculate. The way this season is, we don't know what's going to happen. With Reece back in our team, we're in a better position to win 4 out of our next 6. Look guys, we've got to be positive. At the end of the day, if we're going to be negative, doom and gloom, what's the point of watching the game? Come on guys. Christian Flack releases his 5-man shortlist that he's been informed that Chelsea are considering replacing Frank with. Madness. Let's go through all of them and I'll tell you my choice, okay? I'm going to rule them out one by one and bring you down to the last one where I think this man is the right man to take us forward. Let's start. Let's go. First man on the list, no surprise, Allergi. Massimiliano Allegri. The guy was fantastic at AC Milan. He won him their last Serie A title. Moved on to take over from Antonio Conte at Juventus. Was absolutely beast there. Won, I think, 3 league titles. Absolutely dominated Serie A. But he left because he wanted a new challenge and it just got stale at the end of the day. He left on a high though. 2 Champions League finals, never got over the line, but that is impressive. Do I want him? No. I don't want that defensive football. I don't want that negativity back in our lives. We're going in the right direction with the right style of play. For me, at this current moment in time, I am not interested in Massimiliano Allegri. Thank you, but good night. Manager number 2 on the list is Ralph Hasenhüttl. Personally, I love a little bit of Ralph Hasenhüttl. He is one of my favourite managers in the world right now. The way he's played, his team's playing a 4-4-2 that turns into an inverted 4-3-3 when they defend. The way they bomb down the wings but then can go into a diamond and become really compact. They're just so versatile and tactically developed. They play a great pressing style from the front. It is very exciting stuff to watch. And I wonder what he can achieve with better quality of players. But for me at this current moment in time, with the managers that are available, I think Ralph would be too much of a risk. And are we going to give him enough time to implement the philosophy, the style? Personally, with the options that are available, I would have to say miss. If we sign him, I wouldn't be too crazy and upset. So, not for me. Next one is Thomas Tuchel. For me, Thomas Tuchel is a great manager. I have a lot of respect for Thomas Tuchel. I know what he achieved at Dortmund. He won a cup at Dortmund. Then he went on to PSG and managed egos. It's basically kindergarten. You're looking after kids. You're literally looking after kids. At the end of the day, Neymar does what he wants. He's like Kyrie Irving in football. Mbappe does what he wants. He's on a vibes thing. If Neymar can, why can't I? Next thing you know, Verretti's the one to get thrown his toys out the pram. So guys, it's as simple as this. He done a great job at PSG. But for me, I don't want him at the club. For me, it's different reasons. I don't want to get into it. His style of football is interesting, but there are some other reasons than Baba that it just doesn't feel that type of way. Until that gets cleared up, I wouldn't want him as the manager of Chelsea. Sorry. Next manager is Nagelsmann. For me, Nagelsmann is the perfect manager, but I wouldn't want him to get the job now. Nagelsmann's at the stage of his career where he's still learning. Nagelsmann's still at the stage of his career where he's onto something great at Leipzig. And I wouldn't want him to come to Chelsea so early and then rejuvenate us and make us play a free at the back system. And all of a sudden we're like chasing this whole points tally that we are desperate to achieve. But he's going to be giving up his principles and almost not know how to get that out of a different squad. So for me, I hope he stays in the Leipzig conglomerate. I hope he develops there, and one day, who knows, he might become a Chelsea manager. But for now, I don't want nothing to do with Nagelsmann for the foreseeable future. If we sign him like Hasenhüttl, I will back him 100%. I believe in him. But I just don't feel like he is ready right now. We don't want to repeat the same mistakes we've been doing with Frank Lampard. So, let's get into my choice. My choice is Brendan frickin' Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers would be the perfect manager for Chelsea. And let me explain before you jump in the comments below. What are you talking about? Don't know what you're saying. Let me explain. The man brought a successful style of play to Swansea, overachieved to the point where he got them to the Premier League, top flight finish, European football. Next thing you know, Laudrup took over. He went all the way to Liverpool. Gets to Liverpool, smashes it to the point of no return. Where Luis Suarez says he's the most important manager to be in his career. They almost win a league title. Yeah, they lost it. People are saying they bottled it, but you got to be in something to bottle it. Logic. People went their separate ways with him. That happens in football all the time. No one keeps their job forever. Fergie is rare. You're not going to get that. It's 1 in a million. Wenger is 1 in a million. Literally, for every Wenger and Fergie, there are a million of managers that get sacked in 30, 40 days, okay? It's so unrealistic to expect that. He went to Celtic, rejuvenated his career, triple, treble, or whatever that's called. That's what he done. 3 years in a row, he won everything. Deep that. 3 years in a row, he dominated with Celtic. Comes back to Leicester and gets Leicester in a top 4 hunt. And injuries ruined their season last year. They would have made it comfortably. They had like 6 or 7 first team players injured at a time. From Ben Chilwell to Ricardo Pereira to Ndidi. Vardy got injured. Maddison got injured. Tielemans got injured at one point. Seyuncu was suspended for like a considerable amount of time. And all jokes aside, he's been overachieving. He would be fantastic at Chelsea. I'll explain. Naturally, his style of play would be perfect for our crop. He is known to develop youngsters. He is known to develop the future generations and get the best out of great attacking players. He plays the ball out the back, which he can do. He can park the bus and build an attacking style of play based on counter-attacking. He's got Jamie Vardy right now playing the best football of his life, and we've got Timo Werner, the German Jamie Vardy. That fits the agenda. You got Maddison. Maddison is very similar to Kai Havertz. Can play in a 4-3-3, can play in a number 10 role, can drift around, can get goals. Why not? It's exciting. He is good at developing youngsters. Look what he did with Raheem Sterling. We've got Callum Hudson-Odoi, Christian Pulisic. We have got Hakim Ziyech, similar to Maddison. This 4-3-3 resemblances is all over this. The blueprints, the fingerprints are all over it. The 4-2-3-1, he can do it. 3 at the back, he can do it. Manager, you can tell I'm very excited. But now to the final deal. Christian Flack and Fabrizio Romano are all reporting this. Tomori, AC Milan, could that actually happen? I'm not going to lie to you, I love AC Milan. I've got a soft spot for AC Milan in my heart. Always have, always will. For me, they need to move and get him for that 18-month loan that they have been reporting left, right and centre. If he goes there and develops for 18 months, fantastic deal. He'd be going to Italy. He'd be learning how to defend from the best of the best. Positional awareness, tactical awareness. Next thing you know, he's going to attribute that with his already physical attributes that he's already so efficient at. Quick, strong, smart. He's going to become a fantastic defender that he already is. And who knows, in 18 months' time, when he comes back to Chelsea, he could be playing. Andreas Christensen done it when he had that Gladbach loan. Came back and was playing under Conte. And you know what? If Conte stayed, Christensen would most probably still be our number one defender and a different caliber of player. Christensen's not a bad player. He just doesn't suit our current system. So for me, for Tomori, this is a no-brainer. No wonder Tomori's pushing for this move. And I'm not going to lie to you. Frank already confirmed that Tomori is going on loan. So I'm excited. I'm not going to lie to you. Tomori should be excited. This is a great move. I'll bring it. Once it's confirmed, I'll bring it to you guys. But this is from reputable sources. In Flack, some Italian... I can't pronounce his name. It's going to be in the screen. My bad. My apologies. No disrespect intended. And Fabrizio Romano. On a level, this is exciting. I love stuff like this. It makes me very happy. Finally, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments below, because I'm not going to lie to you. Do your little keyboard thing. Is Brendan Rodgers the right man for the Chelsea to take over, or do you still believe in Frank Lampard? Additionally, do you believe that Reece James will play against Fulham, or will he play against Leicester in the next game? And finally, Tomori to AC Milan. Are you as excited as I am? If not, why not? Hit your boy later. See you guys later. Tomorrow, match preview though. Not tomorrow. Friday, match preview. Be here. See you guys later. Ciao. Bye.